Good day, everybody, and welcome to my video number 9. And we're still on the Mustangs. Um, this time around, we're going to feature models from 1970 to 1980. Before I go ahead, just a shout out and thank you for everybody that's liked my videos, viewed it, commented, and subscribed to my channel. It's really much appreciated. So without further ado, let's go ahead. So we're going to start off with a casting called the 1970 Mustang Mach 1. I've got that baby there. Got quite a few of those. I think I've got 15 variations. You can count them if you want to. Okay, so this specific one is from 1999 mainline. They debuted in 1998. There were 75 different variations of this casting, out of which this is number 5. It's quite beautiful. I love these, and that's why I've got so many of them. Let's put that baby aside. Then moving on, this one's from 2006 mainline. Beautiful in the black. It's got this type of drag look to it. It's got the silver louver at the back with a silver spoiler. Beautiful. This one being number 40 out of 47. No, my apologies. 40 out of 75. And then we have a blue recolor of the same one. Obviously same year, 2006 mainline, and this is number 41 out of 75. Still on the 70 Mach 1s. This one is also quite beautiful. Love the paint scheme on this. And this one is from 2007 from the Mustang 5-pack. Would love to get all of that whole 5-pack. I think I might have 1 or 2 Mustangs out of it. This one is number 46 out of 75. Then the next one up here, we've got this nice purple one, also beautiful. Nice livery, really nice. This one is from 2009 Rebel Rides, number 51 out of 75. Beautiful paint job. Okay, moving on to the next one. We have this red variation here. And this one is from 2012 Muscle Mania, number 59 out of 75. Still in beautiful condition. Plastic base. Let's move on. Then we have this yellow variation, and this one is from the 2014 Mustang 50th series. So quite a special one. Number 63 out of 75. Right, moving on. This one's a little bit play worn. I picked this up at a second-hand shop or something. It's a multi-pack exclusive though, from 2016, number 64 out of 75. And we have this blue one. Now this is quite cool as well, because this one is from the 2018 Mystery Models series, which is not available in this country. It's basically like Lucky Packet. So you buy it in the US or wherever in a sealed packet, not knowing what's inside. Yeah, so it's quite nice to have a casting that you know is not available in your area or country. So yeah, cool to have that one. And then we have yet another yellow one, and this one is also a multi-pack exclusive, from, what is it, 2018. So it could be a 3-pack, could be a 10-pack, a 9-pack. Number 68 out of 75. And then we have this nice white one as well, which is also a multi-pack exclusive, also from 2018. Number 69 out of 75. Moving on. We've got the silver one, which is also a multi-pack exclusive. We've got quite a few of those. This one, however, is from 2019. Number 71 out of 75. And guess what? Another multi-pack exclusive. Now, this was actually one that I actually bought the multi-pack myself. I think it might have been a 3-pack. The previous multi-pack exclusive that I featured were all sourced from other resellers and collectors. I didn't actually buy those multi-packs. And as mentioned, I really started collecting in 2021. And all those previous multi-pack exclusives were from 2018, 2019 and earlier. So yeah, once again, like I said, they were sourced from other collectors and other resellers across the country. Okay, so this one 2020 multi-pack exclusive, number 72 out of 75. And then we have this orange one, which I bought off the pigs, and this is from the 2021 Flying Customs series. I love the wheels on the Flying Customs. They remind me of the 1980s, what were they called, the Hot Ones, I think it was. Quite nice to have. And then we have this one here, which is the last of the 1970 Mark 1 Mustangs. Now this one is actually a retool. This is a premium metal base, rubber wheels, and if we can let's take this yellow one for comparison. You can actually see where they've done the retooling. If you look at the taillights there, it's part of the base. The fender is also not part of the base. There was a previous retool, if I can just show you guys. If you look at the earlier models, where the spoiler right there was actually part of the interior and the spoiler and the louver. Later models, the spoiler was made part of the body. This specific one has got a separate spoiler, probably also part of the body, part of the louver and the interior. And you can also look at the front there. You can see the grille and headlights are also part of the metal base, whereas this here, it's got a totally different look to the front. So yeah, it's a retool of the specific model. Right, that's it for the 1970 Mark 1 Mustangs. Then we have this one here, which is awesome. Okay, now the scale on this is quite out in comparison to a Hot Wheel, for instance. As you can see, however, this is the only Boss 429 Mustang that I have in my collection. I'm not quite sure whether Hot Wheels actually have a casting called the 429 Boss. I'm not going to go into details on the history of the actual car. Guys that know muscle cars and Mustangs would very well know what the difference is between a 429 Boss, a 302 Boss, and a 351 Boss is. This one's quite beautiful. This is a Jada Cars or Jada Toys release. I don't have much details on it with regards to how many were manufactured, etc., etc. Okay, moving on. What do we have next? Okay, now this is a Matchbox casting. It's called the 1970 Boss 302. Now, in my previous videos, I've featured quite a few Boss 302 Mustangs, which were labeled as 69 models. I'm not going to take them off now; it's too high. But I quite love this one. I like the purple color on it, or the blue or purple, if you can call it that. And the specific casting debuted in 1998, discontinued in 2011, and this one is number 3 out of 14 variations. Quite cool. Okay, then what do we have next? Okay, moving on to the 1971. Okay, now this specific one, you'll see as we go along with these castings, the name changes. This specific one is called the 1971 Mustang Boss 351. Right, okay, so there were 21 different variations of this casting. It debuted in 2010, still being manufactured, and this one is from the 2011 Street Beasts series. Right, and then another one, Mustang Boss 351. This blue one is from the 2013 Then and Now series, number 9 out of 21. Right, then we go to the next one, which came out of a very special series, the Mustang 50 Years series. You guys will see on the what do you call it, the blister pack examples that I put on the videos. You'll see the nice look of the actual blister of the card on these cards. This specific one has actually got a metal base, plastic wheels. Very cool. All the previous models got plastic bases. This one, however, is called the Mustang Boss. My apologies, the Mustang Mark 1. It's exactly the same casting as the 351 Boss, just a rename. And all other castings after this is also called the Mark 1. Put that aside. Got this red one here. which is more recent. It's 2019 screen time. This is number 18 out of 21. Then let's just flip my notes here. I can't remember all of these things. I'm not that clever. I'm not that clued up with Hot Wheels, but okay, this is a yellow one. And now once again, this is from the Flying Customs, like we had previously with this model, yeah, with those gold wheels. Quite cool. So yeah, this one is from the 2021 Flying Custom series, number 19 out of 21. It's a very nice one, this, with a red interior as well. And then we have this turquoise bluish greenish one, which is from the 2022 Mustang 5-pack, which I was fortunate enough to get off the pegs, number 20 out of 21. And then finishing off that specific casting, we have the premium version, which is from 2022 Hot Wheels Boulevard, number 21 out of 21. Obviously metal base, rubber wheels, not the most beautiful, to be quite honest. My favorite one has to be this one, yeah, with the metal base, and it just looks the part. If you can, I don't know if this camera is going to be able to, well, you can see that this one actually says Mark 1. Sorry, my apologies, whereas you'll have to zoom, that one actually says Boss 351. So very interesting. Then, okay, moving on, still on the 71 Mustang, and it's also based on a Mark 1, but this is the funny car. Now, I love this one. This is still the older casting from 2005. There were 25 different variants. This is number 4 out of 25, and this one actually lifts up, and it's got a metal base. Very, very cool. I'm just going to keep that over there so I can show you the next variation, which is more recent, from 2019. And there you can see how they've actually changed tooling to save cost. That one's got the metal base, it lifts up. This one's got a flimsy plastic base, it's fixed, it doesn't lift up. So yeah, it's quite disappointing, but unfortunately, yeah, that's how it goes. You gotta save cost in production, eh? Okay, what do we have next? Okay, this is an old casting, old matchbox. It's just called the Boss Mustang. You can see it's a little bit play worn there. It's very sentimental to me. Not sentimental. I love the old casting, so it means a lot to me. This one's from 1972. It's 2 years before my birth. And there were 3 variations. This is number 1 of 3, and they were discontinued in 1982. Yeah, and if you look at, I mean, it still rolls perfectly for its age. It's just well built. Oh, there's a price. So I paid $80 for that. Then we have this one. It's exactly the same model. This one is actually well, you could call it a refurbished one. A friend of mine, I got it from a friend of mine. This car was it was ran over by a car, and it was flat. And he fixed it up and he restored it and gave it a different color. So, as mentioned in one of my previous videos, I'm not very fond of customs. I prefer cars to be original as they came out of the blister. However, this one's quite special. And then we have the same casting. However, this one's called the Piston Popper, which came out of the Rolomatics series. This one debuted in 1972, discontinued in 1983. There were 6 variants. This is number 1 of 6. Now, unfortunately, this one, the Rolomatics series, on the wheels, it's got a little piece of plastic that, if you can see there, so what actually happens, it triggers or it touches the top part of the engine, or where the piston's supposed to be. As you can see the red there, and then those little pistons move up and down, as you can see there. Unfortunately, this one doesn't work anymore. Okay, then this is a beautiful version this year, in perfect nick. Now, it's basically a retool of the previous Boss Mustangs, the Matchbox castings that I showed you guys. This one, however, is from 1986. They debuted in 1983 and discontinued in 96. This one's called the IMSA Mustang. It was based on a race series in America of the same name. So quite cool. I mean, look, once again, it just rolls perfectly. It's just awesome. Then we have another one in this Dayglow bright orange. And this was from 94, number 5 of 6, and also in awesome nick. Right, almost done, guys. Right now, this is a corky casting, and apparently this is 1979 Mustang. That's the start of the Fox body Mustangs. We have that one, and we have the orange one, yeah. Now, I actually thought that one lost its window because that one has a window at the back. Obviously, both got the opening trunks. Oh, let's get it in view there so you guys can see. And then we have this one here, which is exactly the same casting, but as you will notice, it's actually got the Hot Wheels wheels on it. So this specific one was manufactured actually when the tooling was taken over from Hot Wheels, from Corgi by Hot Wheels, and this actually became part of the 1997 mainline for Hot Wheels. Only manufactured, only costed for 2 years. Debuted in '96 and discontinued in '97. Exactly the same casting, but branded or sold under the Hot Wheel flag. And now once again, that one, which is in perfect condition, its windows also missing. So I don't know whether that was a retool or, but yeah. And then finishing off, we're gonna have this old Yatming branded version. It's a very old little thing. It's all really play worn. Opening doors is also a 79 Mustang. And yeah, that's it. Just nice to have. It's vintage, it's old. You don't get it every day, so very nice. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching the video. Really appreciate it. Please pop, like and subscribe. Share if you like. And I'd love to hear comments. I'd love to hear where I've got it wrong, maybe with what I've said. Yeah, it's always nice to be helped with anything that you might have gotten wrong. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, great evening. Cheerio.